let me ask you something personal. Have you ever lain awake at night, not because you're broke, but because you're worried about money anyway? Maybe you have a good job, a decent salary, and a nice place to live. On the outside, everything looks fine. But inside, there's a quiet, constant pressure, a feeling that you're always one step away from falling behind. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, you're part of a silent epidemic that's sweeping through the middle class in 2026. It's not about poverty. It's not about luxury. It's about the millions of people who are doing everything right and still feel like they're barely keeping up. Today, we're going to break down the real reasons behind middle-class money stress, why it's so common but rarely discussed, and what you can do to finally find some peace of mind. The hidden pressure of enough. Let's start with a story. Meet Sarah. She's 37, lives in Manchester, and works as a project manager. She earns £48,000 a year, well above the national average. She owns a modest home, drives a reliable car, and takes a vacation every summer. By all accounts, Sarah is comfortable. But here's what you don't see. Sarah worries about her mortgage every month. She's anxious about rising grocery bills and energy costs. She feels guilty when she spends on herself and is terrified of an unexpected expense like a car repair or a medical bill that throws her whole budget off. Sarah's not alone. Across the US and Europe, millions of middle-class families are quietly stressed about money even when they're earning more than ever. Why is this happening? So what's really going on here? Why is money stress so common even among people who are doing well? Number one, the cost of normal has exploded. In 2026, the basics, housing, healthcare, childcare, education, cost more than ever. Even if your salary has gone up, it often hasn't kept pace with inflation. What used to be comfortable now feels tight. Number two, lifestyle creep. As incomes rise, so do expectations. The bigger house, the nicer car, the better school district. Social media and advertising constantly push us to upgrade, making it hard to feel satisfied with enough. Number three, the disappearing safety net. Pensions are rare, healthcare is expensive, emergency savings are hard to build. One job loss or big bill can wipe out years of progress. Number four, the debt trap. Credit cards, student loans, car payments, and buy now, pay later schemes are everywhere. Debt payments quietly eat away at your income, leaving less for savings or fun. Number five, the pressure to keep up. It's not just about what you need, it's about what you see. When friends, neighbors, or coworkers upgrade, it's hard not to feel like you should too. The psychology of middle-class stress. But it's not just about numbers, it's about how we feel. Hedonic adaptation. Humans are wired to get used to new circumstances quickly. That first raise or new house feels amazing until it becomes the new normal. The excitement fades, but the bills remain. The shame of not enough. There's a stigma around money stress in the middle class. If you're not struggling, you're supposed to be grateful, but gratitude doesn't pay the bills. Many people feel ashamed to admit they're stressed, so they keep it to themselves. The illusion of control. We're told that if we just budget better, work harder, or hustle, we'll be fine. But when the system is stacked against you, it's easy to feel powerless and blame yourself for things you can't control. The real cost of money stress. Let's be clear, money stress isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Number one, health impact. Chronic stress raises your risk of anxiety, depression, insomnia, and even heart disease. It can strain relationships and make it harder to focus at work. Number two, missed opportunities. When you're worried about money, you're less likely to take risks like starting a business, changing careers, or investing for the future. Number three, the cycle of stress spending. Ironically, stress can lead to more spending on takeout, shopping, or treats to feel better. This creates a vicious cycle. Stress leads to spending, which leads to more stress. So what can you do if you're stuck in the middle-class money stress trap? Step 1. Get real about your numbers. Track your spending for a month. Where is your money actually going? What surprised you? Most people underestimate how much they spend on little things, subscriptions, takeout, or impulse buys. Step 2. Build a realistic safety net. Start small. Aim for 1 month of expenses and savings, then build up. Automate transfers so you don't have to think about it. Step 3. Challenge normal. Ask yourself, do you really need the bigger house, the new car, or the latest gadget? Or are you just following a script written by society and advertisers? Step 4. Talk about it. Money stress thrives in silence. Talk to your partner, friends, or a financial coach. You'll be surprised how many people feel the same way. Step 5. Focus on what you can control. You can't change inflation or the housing market, but you can control your spending, your savings rate, and your mindset. Real-life examples. Let's look at a few real stories. Story 1. Jake, a teacher in Boston, realized he was spending $300 a month on subscriptions and takeout. He cut back, started meal prepping, and used the savings to build an emergency fund. He says, "I sleep better knowing I have a cushion." Story 2. Sophie, a nurse in Dublin, downsized her apartment and sold her car. She bikes to work and uses the extra money to travel. She says, "I thought I'd feel deprived, but I feel freer than ever." Story 3. Luca and Maria, a couple in Rome, stopped trying to keep up with their friends' upgrades. They focused on paying off debt and building savings. Now they say we're less stressed and argue less about money. The mindset shift. Escaping middle-class money stress isn't about deprivation. It's about clarity. It's about realizing that enough is different for everyone and that you don't have to live by someone else's definition of success. 1. Practice gratitude, but be honest. It's okay to be grateful and still want more security. Don't let shame keep you from making changes. 2. Redefine success. Success isn't the house, the car, or the vacation photos. It's peace of mind, options, and the freedom to make choices. 3. Build quiet wealth. You don't have to show off. The richest people are often the ones you'd never guess. Focus on growing your net worth, not your image. The new normal. In 2026, middle-class money stress is real, but it doesn't have to be your story. So the next time you feel that quiet pressure, pause and ask, is this stress coming from my real needs or from what I think I should have? If this perspective found helpful, consider subscribing for more calm, honest conversations about money, mindset, and building a life that's truly rich, on your own terms. Thank you for watching.